everyone, I Siddhi Sharma welcome you all in my channel. Today we are going to discuss the MCQs based on special theory of relativity, which is the 5th chapter of BSc Sem 6 Mathematics paper 2. This chapter is very important and it is a theoretical type. The topics which we are going to discuss through our MCQs are frame of references, where there are two frame of references. One is inertial frame of reference and other is non-inertial frame of reference. Then we'll see coordinate transformations, Galilean transformations, then Newtonian relativity. Then we'll see Maxwell's electromagnetic equations, then theory of ether, Michelson-Morley experiment. Then we'll see Lorentz-Fitzgerald contraction hypothesis. Then we'll see special theory of relativity, then fundamentals, postulates of Einstein's special theory of relativity, where there are Einstein's principle of relativity of uniform motion, that is principle of covariance, and principle of constancy of speed of light. Then we'll see Lorentz transformation equations, then inverse Lorentz transformation equations, then Lorentz contraction factor and geometrical interpretation of Lorentz transformation, then group properties of Lorentz transformations, and some numericals based on these topics. So please watch this video till the end, and if you find any difficulty in any of the MCQ, please ask me in the comment section. I will try my best to clear all your MCQs. So let's get started with our questions. So here our first question is, a rod of length 1.0 meter is moving with velocity 0.8 c relative to a laboratory. What length will be measured by the observer of the laboratory? What is the percentage contraction in the length? So here our main perspective is to find the percentage contraction in the length. This percentage contraction. So first of all we have to find here the length measured by the observer in the laboratory. So this length is given as L equals to L0 under root of 1 minus V by C square. So here in the question, value of L0 is given and value of V is given, right? So we will put that value in this formula. So it will imply 1.0 under root of 1 minus V is 0.8 C and denominator is C. Here we will not put the value of C, that is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. We will not put it over here. See over here that C can be cancelled. Then the leftover values will be 1.0 into under root of 1 minus 0.8 square, right? Now after evaluating it, we will get the value of L, that is L will be equal to 0.6 meter. 0.6 meter. Now we will find the percentage contraction in the length. So here percentage contraction in length is given as L0 minus L upon L0 into 100, right? So L0 was given by 1.0 and we had calculated the value of L, which was 0.6. So it will be minus 0.6 upon 1.0 into 100. After calculating it, we will get 0.4 into 100. So it will become 40%. So here our correct option is option D, that is 40%. Now moving to our next question. D'Alembert equation is given as dash. So over here First of all, you see all the options. Yeah. So here our correct answer is option A. Sorry. Option A is our correct option. Now moving to our next question. Non-inertial frame of reference are also called as dash. So non-inertial frame of reference are also called as absolute frame of reference and rotational frame of reference also. So here our correct option is option C, that is both A and B. Now moving to our next question. Lorentz transformation are based on the principle of consistency of the velocity of the light. So this is a true or false statement. Frequently asked question is this is. So here it is true that Lorentz transformation are based on the principle of consistency of the velocity of light. So here our correct option is option A, that is true. Now moving to our next question. This is a numerical. Two spaceships A and B are moving in opposite direction, each with a speed of 0.90 c. What will be the relative speed of B with respect to A? So this question is based on the velocity which we find with the help of Lorentz transformation equations. So here given quantities are u equals to 0.9 c, v equals to minus 0.9 c. By mistake I have not written over here c. C is also given over here. So here ux will be equal to u minus v upon 1 minus uv upon c square. So it will imply, after putting all the values, it will imply 0.9 c plus 0.9 c upon 1 plus 0.9 c into 0.9 c upon c square. So here after evaluating we will get 0.994 c. So here our correct option will be option A, that is 0.994 c. Now moving to our next question. This is also a numerical based on Michelson-Morley experiment. Here it is given that in Michelson-Morley experiment the wavelength of monochromatic light used is 5000 Armstrong unit. What will be expected fringe shift on the basis of stationary ether? Hypothesis: if the effective length of each path will be 5 meters, given that V equals to 3 into 10 to the power 4 meter per second and C equals to 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. So we know that fringe shift is given as N equals to 2 dV square upon C square lambda. After putting all the quantities of the question, it will imply 2 into 5 into 3 into 10 to the power 4 square upon 3 into 10 to the power 8 square into wavelength was given in terms of Armstrong, so we are expressing it in terms of meter. So it will be multiplied by 10 into 10 to the power minus 10. So it will become 5000 into 10 to the power minus 10. After evaluating it, we will get 0.2 meter. That is expected fringe shift. So here our correct option is option B. Now moving to our next question. Lorentz transformation are dash to Galilean transformation. So here our correct option is option A, that is superior. Now moving to our next question. Maxwell's equation obey the Newtonian principle of relativity. So this is false statement. Here our correct option is option B, that is false. Now moving to our next question. This is also a numerical based on Michelson-Morley experiment. The question is given that in Michelson-Morley experiment, calculate the length of the arm of interferometer if the wavelength of light was 8.6 into 10 to the power minus 5. Velocity of the earth was 50 km per second and the fringe shift was 0.4 centimeter. So here we know that fringe shift is given as n equals to dv square upon c square lambda. So here we have to find the value of d, right? We have to find the value of this d. So this formula will imply d equals to n c square lambda upon 2v square. Now we will put all the quantities in this formula. So it will imply 0.4 into 3 into 10 to the power 10 square into 8.6 into 10 to the power minus 5 upon 2 into 50 into 10 to the power 5 square. So after evaluating it, we will get 619.2 centimeter, right? So if we express this value in terms of meter, then it will imply 6.19 meter. So here our correct option will be option C. Option C. Now moving to our next question. Principle of Newtonian relativity states that dash. So here our correct option is option A. That is, principle of Newtonian relativity states that all inertial frames are equivalent. Now moving to our next question. Why ether is so called as stationary ether? So here ether is called as stationary ether because it is in the state of absolute rest. So here our correct option is option B. That is because it is in the state of absolute rest. So these were some of the MCQs based on special theory of relativity. I hope you got all the MCQs which we discussed today. These are very important questions as well. So please share this video with all your friends so that they could also clear all their doubts. If you get any difficulty, please ask me in the comment section. I will try my best to clear all your doubts. And exams are going to be held very soon, so our preparation should be very our preparation should be very good as well. So please go through this video very nicely, very properly, and we'll meet in our next video lecture. Till then, bye and have a nice day and stay safe, stay healthy guys. Thank you so much.